Action-based consent at George Brown College is brought to you by the Office of Anti-Racism, Equity, and Human Rights Services. In this video, we will discuss how we can step in if we observe harassment or harm. B is for Bystander Intervention. This video includes non-explicit discussion of sexual and gender-based violence. You are encouraged to take care of yourself throughout and after this video. Please see our list of supports and resources or connect with us directly at svra@georgebrown.ca. In the A is for Awareness video, we looked at this diagram, which is referred to as the rape culture pyramid. It shows us that gender-based and sexual violence and harassment can happen in a lot of ways and that it is harmful. These norms and behaviors can be intentional or unintentional, overt or covert, and the impacts to our emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being are real and valid. So let's say you observe one of these harms. This could be online, like in class, or it could be in person, like at a party. What can you do? It can be intimidating or awkward to step in. An organization called Right to Be came up with a useful and easy to remember set of ways to help others to be safer, as well as keeping ourselves safe. This is the 5 Ds of bystander intervention. Thank you, Right to Be. There is direct, distract, delegate, document, and delay. But how do you actually put these steps into action? Let's try to apply them to a scenario. You're at a party and you see someone you know. Let's call them A. Dancing up on someone you don't know who seems to be very intoxicated. Let's call them B. You're not sure if this is something that B wants. The nuance here is that being sober is a requirement for legal consent, but not all intoxicated experiences are unwanted. It's just dancing, and you don't want to assume badly of your friend, but you also want to be aware and active in consent culture on campus. An example of a direct approach would be to ask B directly, "Are you good?" Making eye contact with people is a good way to check in on their comfort. This is the ideal because we want to maintain the integrity of other people's autonomy. We don't have to save anyone. Another example would be to check your friend. Maybe pull them aside or whisper to them that you're skeptical of their dance partner's decision-making ability. Let's say that feels super awkward or extreme. You can always distract. Ask the person you're concerned about or your friend to come with you somewhere, like to the washroom or to get a drink. Ideally water. Sometimes we need to delegate. Maybe we don't know either people or something about the situation makes you feel like your own well-being could be at risk. Maybe you're just nervous. Ask someone to help you. In some more extreme examples, you may consider contacting or be required to contact authorities like campus security or even police. Try to remember that not all individuals are treated equally or with care by these authorities, namely members of communities who experience over-surveillance or police brutality. And if anyone ever approaches you for help, you can say, "Yeah, of course. Thanks for asking me." Then y'all can deploy direct or distract together. Another option is to document. This could mean taking a photo or making a note in your phone of the details of the situation. Where, what time, descriptions of people involved. Remembering to never share photos or videos of people without their consent. This is also a great step if authorities are involved and you are aware that a perpetrator is at risk for harm, as mentioned in delegate. The last D is delay. It's never too late to check in on someone, whether it is the person whose behavior concerned you or it's the person you were concerned about. You can always follow up after and make space for what can be tricky conversations in the moment. These are just a few examples. Take some time and think of other ways you might deploy the 5 Ds in this situation or other ones. That's all for this video of action-based consent at GBC. Be sure to check out the other videos in this series.